Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happenings show with your host Ram. Sorry, I'm having a sort of sore throat, so probably the voice is not coming pretty clear. But I just love this doing this cricket show, which is a great passion for me. Well, as you know, yesterday I really missed out on a very important thing, and I know, dear friends and subscribers, you might be wondering why Ram is not actually talking about that. I just that the YouTube broadcast didn't permit me so much time. Probably I could have mentioned it. Probably I lost sight of the fact. So I do apologize, and I apologize to one of the Indians' little maestro, and one of the. It's going to. I mean, he's definitely a legend already, and he's going to be one of the great legends in cricket. And is one of the great legends in cricket, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar from India, from Mumbai in India, has decided. I mean, yesterday he actually announced his retirement from all cricket, and he said that the 200 test that he would be playing at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai would be his swan song. And I think, looking at what I have been always sensing this, I've been saying that on my Cricket Happening show too, that probably now it's time for Sachin Tendulkar to retire. And yes, after 24 years of colourful cricket, entertaining the whole world, whoever actually were following him, the world always followed him. It's not the question of India. The world has liked Sachin Tendulkar, not only as a batsman, not only as a person, and not only, I mean, I wouldn't even call him a batsman. He was an all-rounder. He could bowl little medium pace. He could bowl the dibbly-dobblies, as you call the spinners. He was a wonderful fielder. What else? A wonderful athlete. His physical fitness was absolutely exemplary. It was a real example that he set forward. But this great legend of world cricket, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, has decided that 200 test against the West Indies in November will be his last test. And what an end to a great 24-year career from Sachin Tendulkar, who holds all the records you talk about in cricket. One, he has played the maximum number of test matches. He is the first in the annals of cricket history to have played. When he actually retires, and when he would have played 200 tests, he would be the first to actually reach the 200 mark as far as test matches are concerned. He also holds the record for the most number of one-day internationals. He also, as you know, recently achieved when he was playing the Champions League T20. He has 50,000 runs in all the formats of the game. He has the maximum number of test centuries. As far as test cricket is concerned, and maximum number of test centuries. He has the maximum number of one-day international centuries too. And what a phenom! What else can one talk about this guy? This person, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, was such a precocious youngster. He made a debut at a very young age, and was facing the likes of Imran Khan and Waqar Yunus in a particular match. That was time he made his debut. And also, one remembers that game in which he smacked the Pakistani leg spinner Abdul Qadir for consecutive sixes. In fact, 3 sixes he hit on the trot, and Abdul Qadir himself, such a maestro as far as leg spin bowling is concerned, was applauding. And that was the day one definitely thought this guy, this person, this lad would become a great figure as far as world cricket is concerned, and as that was proved. And also, there are a lot of other things that we could talk about. I'm sure when Sachin Tendulkar went to Australia and Sir Donald Bradman was watching him in Australia, he told his wife, it seems, that see this bloke is going to become great. He will become as good as me. And that's what precisely Sir Donald Bradman spoke, and how right his words were. And also, the other thing about Sachin Tendulkar, well, you can wax eloquent about Sachin Tendulkar. Unfortunately, I don't have time, because I will have to speak about yesterday's 2020 match which India won against Australia, where Yuvraj Singhs made a breezy comeback to world cricket, and he attributed, and he said that this knock was something for Sachin Tendulkar that he attributed to, and we'll talk about that. And then also we look at the Bangladesh New Zealand fixture, the third day's play, where Bangladesh Mominul Haque got the distinction of being the getting the third highest individual score by Bangladeshi batsmen in Test cricket. As you know, the first two, I'm sure one would have belonged to Mushfiqur Rahim and the other and Mohammad Ashraful, and after that it is Mominul Haque, and it is a very short span of time Mominul Haque has done that. So I want to talk about all that. So as far as Sachin Tendulkar is concerned, I wouldn't be able to really go forward. Well, if time permitting, I can do that. But let me tell you, I just want to salute Sachin Tendulkar for his magnificent entertainment to world cricket. And well, the Indian cricket, world cricket, would be actually very, very sad that this person, after playing 24 years of colourful cricket, is departing from the scene. We salute you, Sachin Tendulkar. Well, now let's get on to other things. As I said yesterday, we were talking about the 2020 match which was being played between India and Australia. I couldn't really talk about match. I mean, I just talked about Australia making 201, and for India had to make 202 in the 20 overs. In fact, they achieved it with 2 balls to spare, thanks to Yuvraj Singhs making a breezy comeback. And what an innings! Just a blinder. I mean, the way he played, he was the man of the match, there's no doubt about it. Not out on 77 of just 35 deliveries, 8 fours and 5 sixes. This is the sheer talent of Yuvraj Singhs. As you know, Yuvraj Singhs has also become a bit lean. As you know, when after his sickness and everything, he went for some sort of a strict exercise regimen. He went into that, and he has come up leaner, fitter and stronger. And once again we could see all those Yuvraj Singhs strokes coming in, absolutely played effortless. The flick of it, the pull shot, the way he used to smack straight down the ground, and that was all, everyone were able to see that. The way he was playing, it was absolutely scintillating stuff, and that was the precise reason India went on to a victory in this particular match by 6 wickets. And it was the only solitary 2020 which was going to be played between India and Australia, and India won the match by 6 wickets. So Australia not having a good start to their tour of India, and Yuvraj Singhs not out 77 of 35 balls with 8 fours and 5 sixes. And Yuvraj Singhs was absolutely he was absolutely unstoppable yesterday, and the Australian bowlers were absolutely didn't have a clue as to where to bowl to Yuvraj. Such was his power, such was his timing, such was his placement. He was pure music for everybody. And as you know, when Yuvraj hits the ball stays hit. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni, such a calm and calculated captain, very sensibly rotated the strike. In fact, he started giving all the strike to Yuvraj Singhs, and he decided to play totally second fiddle when he was not out on 24 of 21 balls with 2 fours, and he knew that Yuvraj will finish off the job, and that's what Yuvraj Singhs precisely did. And India romped home by 6 wickets, 202 for 4. As far as the other batting was concerned, Rohit Sharma making 8 of 8 balls with 1 6. Shikhar Dhawan briefly prospered, 32 of 19 balls with 5 fours. Suresh Raina made 19 of 13 balls, 2 fours and 1 6. Virat Kohli making 29 of 22 balls, 2 fours and 1 6. And India winning the solitary T20 by 6 wickets. Bowling figures, Watson went for 29 of 3.4 overs. Clint McKay 4 overs for 50 runs and 2 wickets. Faulkner 4 overs for 36. Nathan Coulter 1 for 44. Moises Henriques bowled 1 over, where Yuvraj Singhs clattered in for 15 runs. Doherty bowled 3 overs, 1 for 24. A bit of a surprise that Xavier Doherty, but probably they were a bit scared that Xavier Doherty could really be taken to the cleaners by Yuvraj Singhs, because Doherty couldn't bowl his full quota. And Yuvraj Singhs, what a breezy comeback, and what a knock to actually attribute that to Sachin Tendulkar's retirement. Absolutely, and he said that this knock was for the little master Sachin Tendulkar. Whatever I speak about Sachin Tendulkar, it is less according to me. And I just feel, but I feel that that was the time for Sachin Tendulkar, because, as you know, his scores he was not scoring with the same consistency, and he had one was seeing that he was getting out to balls that he would have definitely dispatched for boundaries. His reflexes are probably getting weak, and probably he also wants to spend with time with his family, and that's the precise reason he did that. But as I said, it's very sad to see Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar retire from world cricket. Now let's turn the attention. As I said, I don't have much time on this YouTube broadcast, so let's go on to the stumps on day 3. Bangladesh finishing off very strongly, putting up a very strong reply thanks to Mominul Haque, who actually had the distinction of scoring the 3rd highest individual score by Bangladeshi batsmen in Test history, contributing 181 runs with 27 fours. What a knock from Mominul Haque at such an young age. 181 runs, and that too against New Zealand. That was absolutely splendid stuff. Today they resumed at this overnight score of 2 wickets down with Marshall Bay. Marshall was the first man to go, as he was caught by Watling with the bowling of Anderson for 25. Yesterday he gave good support to Mominul Haque, but today he was gone. But after that, Mominul Haque had to get support from Shakib Al Hasan. Shakib Al Hasan, well, he couldn't do much. He was out for 19 with 1 boundary. Mushfiqur Rahim came in and gave a very good support to Mominul Haque, and also nurtured him by probably talking to him, and both of them started putting up a big stand. In fact, the 5th wicket stand was worth 121 runs, with Mushfiqur Rahim also. Mominul Haque, as you know, he has been, yesterday he hit 13 fours, but today if you look at it, he had 27 fours in all, so he hit another 14 fours in that knock. So essentially he made another 56 runs with boundaries. Well, if you look at it, the 27 fours is 108 runs out of 181. So that was absolutely a strokeful knock from Mominul Haque. And Mushfiqur Rahim, in the company of Mominul Haque, also played in probably not in as aggressive a manner as Mominul Haque, but he definitely made his job as a captain and contributed a very good-looking 67 with 10 fours and 2 sixes. And after that, there was still something to come. Nasir Hussain chipped in with 46 with 7 fours and 1 6. And towards the close of play, Bangladesh, in reply to 469 all-out set up by New Zealand, finishing on the 3rd day on a strong position at 3, in the sense not a strong position, but definitely where it's very too early to say, but I thought Mominul Haque has done his job there, and Bangladesh finishing at 380 for 7, with Sohail Ghazi not out on 28 with 3 boundaries. Abdul Razak was not out on 1, and 380 for 7. So that essentially means that Bangladesh are still trailing by 89 runs. So for still then Bangladesh have a job to do, because they have to ensure, because they are the ones who are going to bat last on this pitch. Still there is not much signs of any good turn. Yes, Ish Sodhi, the right arm leg spinner, definitely got his first test scalp, and what a relief for him. After bowling 22 overs, 2 maidens, 89 runs, and he got 1 wicket, and that was the wicket of Nasir Hussain. Trent bowled 17 overs, 7 maidens, 32 runs and 1 wicket. Bracewell 18 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 71. Bruce Martin 21 overs, 2 maidens, none for 83, the left arm spinner. Corey Anderson 14 overs, 7 maidens, 2 for 23, was very impressive of the lot. Ken Williamson 24 overs, 3 maidens, 1 for 74. So Bangladesh still trail by 89 runs, and 89 runs is something they still have a job to do. It's not over. Tomorrow what has to happen is Sohail Ghazi and Abdul Razak has to really push. Abdul Razak, he's capable of staying at the crease, and it will be in the fitness of things. If Sohail Ghazi also, he has already shown his credentials as a batsman, as a lower order batsman in against Bangladesh, against West Indies. He showed that. So definitely Sohail Ghazi is a good bat, and he can play his roles. He can also play the waiting game, and Abdul Razak can also chip in and wait at the crease and give good support to Sohail Ghazi. Now that's very important tomorrow in the morning. That is going into the 4th day of this particular test match, the first test match. Well, if Sohail Ghazi and Abdul Razak can still carry the scoring along, because 89 runs is still a long way to go, and they could actually keep the lead to a minimum for New Zealand, because if at all someone gets out, then they have a pure tail to come with Rabiul Islam and Rubal Hussain to come. So can't expect much from them, and Sohail Ghazi and Abdul Razak has to really take this game forward, in the sense they have to probably even play the whole first session and get some useful runs, so that they don't allow New Zealand to gain a big lead, and probably New Zealand gain just a slender lead, or just a probably a 20 or 30 runs lead. Now, whether that is going to happen, that will be known tomorrow at the Zahur Ahmed Chowdhury Stadium, the fourth day of this first Test match between New Zealand and Bangladesh, which is played at Chittagong. Well, dear fans, friends, subscribers, on this very note, as I said, I salute Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar for having given such wholesome entertainment to the whole cricketing world by playing for 24 years. I just want to say one thing before I end up this cricket happening show. What a cricketer. Thank you.